Today, we're talking about what to do if you don't remember a multiplication fact. You really want to try to have your multiplication facts memorized because it will make your life so much easier from here on out in math. But sometimes you just can't remember. Like, let's say you have completely forgotten what 4 times 6 is. You just can't remember the answer to that. So there are a few different strategies you can use to figure out the answer. One of them is called equal groups. Equal groups is basically a way to draw this multiplication problem to find the answer. So what that means is you can draw 4 groups and put 6 dots or tally marks or whatever in each group like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my 4 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then to figure out the answer, I just have to count the total number of objects. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. There's another way to show 4 times 6 using equal groups. I could also draw 6 groups. And put 4 objects in each group. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Either way, I will still end up with a total of 24 objects. Another way you can figure out a multiplication fact that you just can't remember, let's try 3 times 7, is to draw an array. Array is another way of drawing a multiplication fact. So if I wanted to draw a 3 by 7 array, I could draw dots or squares or whatever, but I want to arrange them in a rectangle that is 3 on one side and 7 on the other, like this. 3 dots on this side, and then I want to go down 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then just kind of fill in to make a rectangle. All right, that's a 3 by 7 array. It could also go this way. It doesn't really matter. It could go this way or this way. The answer, just like with the equal groups, the answer is the total number of dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. But if you can work on memorizing this fact and you just know off the top of your head that 3 times 7 is 21, that's a whole lot easier than having to draw this every time you need to know the answer to that. Another strategy, if you just truly cannot remember a multiplication fact, is called repeated addition. So let's look at 3 times 5, and we'll practice using repeated addition to solve this. So multiplication and addition are really the same thing. Multiplication is just a shortcut for addition. But because of that, I can also use addition to help me solve a multiplication fact. For example, if I need to know what 3 times 5 is, that's the same as 5 plus 5 plus 5. 3 groups of 5. It's also the same as 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. 5 groups of 3. If I were to add these up, I would get 15, which is the answer to 3 times 5. One more strategy, if you cannot remember a multiplication fact, is called decomposing. And that sounds like a tricky word, but it's just a word that means breaking a number apart. So this is useful. Let's see. If we were going to do a problem like 3 times 12, and I'm just not sure what 3 times 12 is. Decomposing means that I can break one of the numbers apart into smaller groups, then multiply and put the parts back together. So you can pick numbers that are easy for you. I am going to break the 12 apart. I'm going to break the 12 into 10 and 2 because 10 plus 2 is 12. And I know my 10's multiplication facts really well, and I know my 2's really well. So the idea here is that I can multiply each part by 3. 10 times 3 is 30, and 2 times 3 is 6. Those are facts that I already knew. And then I just have to add the 2 parts back together. 30 plus 6 is 36. So 3 times 12 is 36. Today in our lesson, you're going to practice using these 4 strategies. Remember, we talked about using equal groups, using arrays, using repeated addition, and also using decomposing, where you break one of the numbers apart into pieces that you do know how to multiply.